Don't know how long this will last, but we're live. And I have nowhere to put my cell phone currently, which is an issue. But no one's on anyways. Somebody's on. I don't know how you can like it and not be on, but guess that's possible. Oh yeah, it's raining. So I dropped my tape down the hole, which was my plan to hold my camera up, or my cell phone up. So my big camera's rolling, if I actually catch a fish. And I'm blaming you, Ryan. Nowhere to put my cell phone. You know what? Let me try something. Oh no. Is that better? Keep stepping on my rods here. Alright, we are live on the YouTubes. Happy New Year, everybody. And while I'm jigging this, I'm gonna... Oh. Something just bumped my camera. I'm pretty sure. Something just bumped my camera. Or the camera moved, I'm not sure. That was weird. Very weird, guys. And goes. Nice. Just gonna throw that on the ground, but I have a little trash bag over there going. There we go. Happy New Year's to everybody's. Sorry I'm so late getting live here, but had some technical issues. I need to get another, I have another small tripod, and I had it in the truck, of course, which is a ways away. But I've been on the ice since 2 o'clock, so it's been a long freaking day. And the rain is coming down. But shack's not flooded. I got the rubber mats down, the plastic mats, whatever. Everything seems to be good so far. No fish yet. But I've been seeing and marking smelts, so that's always good. This is a UV light. And I'm just blowing up this paddle tail. This is literally just to make noise. I've only caught one fish on it ever. All right, who's on? You got a comment, otherwise I don't know who you are. Who's on? Who's on? Shaq is a disaster. That's okay. Be self coverage. Oh, am I lagging a little bit? Yeah, I'm on the other leg, and the cell phone coverage is not the best. I mean, it's okay, but it's enough to watch Netflix, which is what I was watching before. I'm gonna have to go back outside and set another cuss trap up, but it's been raining on and off like this. I'm sure you guys can hear it, but no water dripping in here at all, none whatsoever. Yeah, and it's up. Is this better when it's closer to me or no? I am using the Eskimo 450 XD. Yeah, so when I go live, it's only in 1080p. So it's poor quality to begin. Actually, it's in 720 or 1080. It's whatever it can do, like the max it can do. So, and I normally film in 4K, so this is completely different. And I'm using my small camera, so it's like triple limited, if that makes any sense. I mean, I thought something bumped my camera, but I must have been seeing things since it's been so long. Got another cuss trap to set up. I couldn't find drilled 6 holes earlier, and I couldn't find a couple of them, so I got a set line set right out next to me. But we're jigging with two 36-inch circle tackle pike and lake trout and walleye rods, which are fantastic. This one's on a 1 ounce jig rig. Thank you. Happy New Year. Moving my Aqua view, see if I can see my jig here. I can see smelt. There's a couple other people out in the ice with me. My camera's in a whiteout right now, which is weird. Yeah, a lot of people I know have been using the Circle Tech rods. I just did some pan fishing with them. They did great, and I caught some Lakers. Caught a 25-inch Laker on it last year, and it handled really, really well. I've not caught anything bigger on it yet. That's just a timing thing. I caught it at the end of the season last year, so. Not seeing anything. Nothing. And I don't have my live scope down because it's just not really seeing anything. I guess I could put it down one of the walls. So I dropped a roll of electrical tape down the hole while I was trying to text and tape my phone to a post so I could do this in a different, better angle, but fell down the hole along with my one and only headlamp, which battery seems to be dry now. Wasn't a minute ago. Other than that, things are good. But I really want this rain to stop. Even though it's actually pretty nice to listen to. It's better than dead quiet. I have a fan I'm going to put in here when I go to bed. Turning off the sonar. Alright, I'm going to shut the big camera off just because there's no fish to be found. Kind of spoiled by the Lake Anomaly fish, but the Lake Anomaly fish is not safe at all. So, I'm not there. And I think the guys that came up to meet me up here, I thought I was like on my honey hole spot, and I am not. Oh, smelt just swam by. An old smelty. Yeah, this hoodie's awesome. I'm on 9 inches right now. Measured 9 inches. Normally I just guess, but my guess was 8 and it's actually 9. So trying to find my jig with the Aquaview and it's being difficult. Oh, there it is. Not in an ideal spot. Normally I get a chance to share this the live stream with everybody, but I haven't got a chance because it's late. Perfect. Plenty of ice. Oh yeah, way more ice than I expected. And literally like 2 minutes down the road, the pond that I wanted to go to has ice, but it's not safe. So here I am on an unknown pond since 2 o'clock this afternoon. Unknown lake to me, at least. I'm using the Aquaview HD7i Pro, which is now a gazillion dollars. I don't know what happened. I know their manufacturing got all messed up during COVID, so they must have had to jack up some prices, but it's an expensive unit because it's the Pro model, but you don't. Normal people don't need the Pro model. Not even I don't really need the Pro model anymore. It's kind of pointless for what I do, which is I turn everything off, like all the screen settings and notifications and all that stuff, and I just drop it down and record. So it's got a 75 feet of cable. Yeah, early ice pretty much everywhere. I was shocked to be on this much ice when I came up here. I was like, got to my first spot and like almost turned around and went home. I'm on spot number 2. It's got 9 inches of ice. It makes no sense to me. I am targeting cusk or burbot. Same species, just different name. And they are a nocturnal and a winter fish for the most part. So they kind of hibernate during the summertime. They taste delicious. So I have set lines out right now for them here in New Hampshire that have ooh, that could have been a fish. Have shiners on them right now. And I'm not in a very good cusk spot, if that makes any sense. My heater's running me too hot in here. Thank you. Just gonna keep pounding bottom here. Reel up every once in a while to charge my jig. That's one issue with glow in the dark stuff in jigging. Is you gotta keep blowing it. Because it is dark, 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 dark down there. The burbot or cusk are actually attracted to the Aquaview camera, I found. Tight lines, man. I've actually had them come up and like boop the camera and try to eat it and bump into it, and I think they're attracted to the UV light. Which is kind of cool. Oh, I literally just hit a smelt in the head. I do have chum down right now. I have cut sucker down. Just doesn't seem to be. It's helping bring the bait in, but it's not helping bring any cusk in. So. can't see the live chat. Top messages. It's such a piece of crap. I swear. There's my other jig. Pound bottom, make a bunch of noise, hope for the best. Like I said, this is not the ideal spot for cusk, so I came up here around 2 o'clock, chatted with some folks, and then basically ran out of time to scout for a nice rocky spot, because where I thought was going to be really good, no, where I wanted to go, which is probably really good for cusk, there's probably a pressure ridge. It's between like a main lake and then a point, and I didn't really feel like dealing with that in the dark or sleeping on a pressure ridge, so I stayed away from it. That's okay. We have 7 lines down right now, basically. Well, actually 6. Actually more than that. No, 6. But since this is the 450 XD shelter, there's a lot more space. That door basically adds a whole different angle to the whole shape of it, to the 949 that I have, and gives me a lot more space to jig. If you could see in here, it's pretty compact, but that's because they bring a lot of stuff. A lot of electronics. And I'd love to go bounce around on this snow dog right now and go check some other spots for ice, but it's really like a storm below me and a storm above me, so I'm getting like the trip of Canada, so I should be fine. I'm staying. What ends on this end? Let me show you guys my aqua. There we go. You could probably fit 2 cots in the 450 sleeping, but I wouldn't ice fish in it like with all my stuff. But let me show you the screen here. So that's a smelt and that's a smelt. They're eating the chum that I put down there. That might be completely blown out with this camera, but I'm waiting for a cusk to come in, but they're not coming in. Yeah, I don't have the best service. Where I normally go is really has good service. This is not the best service. So I'll probably hang up on you guys shortly since it's so poor, but Ryan, who you've seen on my channel, has sent me some screenshots of the live stream, and it's not the best, but he wanted me to go live, so I'm live. Because we're not catching any fish. But tomorrow's plan is to get up early and see if there's any lake trout around. Pop on the Snow Dog. Buzz around, look for some Lakers. And go from there. I've not seen a thing in like hours, so. Yeah, I'm probably keeping a burbot or two if I catch one. One of the guys I met today, friend of a friend wants me to keep some. And I might keep one and bring it home, depending if I leave. My plan is to do another seep on the ice tonight and tomorrow night. But if this lake is not good at all tomorrow, lake trout wise, I'm gonna probably leave. And might go to another lake. I don't know. There's always this problem, like, if I have a great day, do I just leave? Or do I have a great day and stay? And get more content? Because it's one video is one video. Or do I film 2 videos? I don't know. There was 3 inches of ice. Of okay ice on Alton Bay. That's the only thing that I know from the airport company, the airport guy that like does a post every once in a while, or does a post at the beginning of the year for that's all the way up to Sandy Point. So if you want to go dig Alton Bay tomorrow, if it's been pouring down that way all day today, I would not even bother driving up there. I've heard 19 Mile had some sketchy ice, but everybody has their own tolerance for how thin of ice they want to stand on. I'm not going to tell you to go do anything. So, I don't know. This is my new annual trip. I came up here last year because I was sick and needed to basically quarantine. It wasn't COVID, but I needed to quarantine myself away from my family. So, I last minute packed up and came up here. And did really well last year, so. Doesn't seem to be going that well this year, but it's a different lake. Well, I'll stay on like 5 more minutes. There's a big smell. Should just try to get smelled. Be a lot easier. The tent is perfect. No leaks at all. There is some condensation building up on the bottom half of the tent. That's because I don't have a fan running. Just because of filming purposes, it's a loud fan. But other than that, no leaks, no nothing. Normally I get leaks around the windows, but I haven't peeled any of the clear pieces back, so all the Velcro is like perfectly mint from the factory. I literally just opened it up and figured out how to set it up today on the ice, which took me a little bit longer than I thought. And the 450 XD has a lot more space than I thought it was going to, which is good. I'm glad I didn't get the 650. Even though the 650 would have been more space than I needed, but I bring too much stuff. Like I have a car battery in here, deep cycle marine battery. I have a tow, my cot. I could consolidate, but it's not worth it at this point. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I talked to, as you guys know, I'm working with Eskimo, so I talked to the guy Eskimo, and I was looking at the 650. I'm like, I'm torn between the 450 and the 650. It's like, the 650 is really big, and it's really hard to set up by yourself, so if you're going alone, then the 450 is the best thing to do. Not that it's hard to set up alone, it's just like, it's way too cumbersome to set up alone. Like, you can do it, but it's too much. Even this, so this has 5 bars on the roof instead of the 4, because it has the door, so it has a split. And that, I had to set up the sides first and then the roof, even though the instructions said to set up the roof first and then the sides. Ice is 9 inches where I am currently, which is way more than I expected. But I'm trying to get Burbot to come into where I am, which is just like a little mud flat next to an island. It's not going well, and it's starting to really, really rain outside, so. It's crazy how you guys are all, I mean, you're probably all out drinking and having fun. Well, this is my type of fun, of course. But I'm gonna go check my cuss traps. I'm not gonna bring with me because it's pitch dark out there. It's pouring rain, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed because I've been up here since 2 o'clock, and I have ye little faith in the spot, which is okay. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. So pray for Lakers for me. At least I'll get that video out. The other lake that I can go fish does not have cuss, so there's really no sense of me sleeping on that lake. So I might just pack up this and move on this lake, so I don't know. I'll figure something out, but thanks for watching the live stream. You crazy guys that are up at 1 o'clock in the morning, apparently. Alright, stay tuned for the full epic video of this to come out sometime next week. I have a crappy video that I'm going to upload next week, and hopefully this video I'll have it edited and out next week. Good night, tight lines, Happy New Year, all that jazz. See ya.